Hey, has-beens. Day 25 is upon us, and the schedule holds. Decided I'd sleep in today, which for me meant allowing my emergency alarm to go off. I want to talk about alarms before I get to today's run. You know, even though I'm basically waking up between 4 and 5 a.m., and I'm very restless for most of that period between 4 and 5 a.m., and my alarm is set to get up at 5 a.m., I still set 3 alarms. I have a light/sound alarm that, it was a gift. I wanted one. It was very nice. I think my sister got it for me. Thank you. I use it every day. And the idea is that 30 minutes before you're actually supposed to get up, this little light turns on, and throughout the course of the next 30 minutes, it slowly gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And the idea is that it simulates the sun coming up, which, because we're all just a bunch of bags of meat running around living off of instinct and lack the higher brain function to logic our way through getting up in the morning, respond with our lizard brains and think that the sun is coming up, and therefore your body says, hey, it's time to get up. You don't need logic or reason. Your lizard brain is telling you it's time to get up. And then usually right around the time you're supposed to get up, an actual sound comes on, and it again gradually gets louder. So I think I have it set to like birds singing or something like that. Rarely does it get to the point where the birds are actually sounding before I hit the alarm. But then on top of that, I have a cell phone alarm, which is set to go off at the same time that the birds do. And then there's another cell phone alarm 5 minutes after that. And I do this as a fail-safe. I give myself 3 opportunities to deny myself, right? Or to deny myself, to deny you guys. What's the old Bible story, right? When by the time the cock crows, Peter will have denied Jesus 3 times. I give myself 3 opportunities to deny myself, to deny you guys, to deny the day of what I know I need to do. And it helps. Very rarely do I get to the 3rd. Today I got to the 3rd, but it was intentional because it's Saturday, and I don't know. I just kind of felt like it. Wasn't in a big rush. Wanted to be relaxed, and it ended up paying off. So set 3 alarms and get one of I don't even know what they're called, sunrise alarm clocks or something. Highly, highly recommend one of those. That makes it a lot easier. It's still not easy, but it beats the crap out of a loud or whatever sound you happen to have on your cell phone. The other thing is that it has a rechargeable battery, so even if my power dies, the battery's going to kick in, and it'll I don't have to worry about it, not waking me up at the proper time just because the power kicks out in the middle of the night for whatever reason. So huge asset. I think it costs between $30 and $60. You don't have one? Get one. I'm also starting to notice some differences in my body shape, which is good news. I'm excited. I got 1 week from today, next Saturday, February 1st. I'm going to weigh in. I will for sure do a video on that. And then I'm finally going to get around to talking about diet and what specifically I'm doing and how I think running in the morning really supports that. But first I'd like to see if I have any progress. If I step on the scale and I weigh a pound more than I did for whatever reason a month ago, I'm going to have to revise my strategy a little bit when it comes to the conversation on diet. So might be a bit more self-reflective if I haven't made any progress between now and then, or January 1st and February 1st. So today was an easy 3. Again, got on the treadmill, started it at what I thought would be a little bit of a maybe too quick speed, but I ended up feeling just fine. Ended up running 23 minutes on the money, which is a little bit quicker than yesterday, which is fine. So I was around, I think, 7:49, 7:41, and then 7:30. So that's good. Did strides afterwards. Same thing as I've been doing, 4 times 100 meter strides on the treadmill. 6 minutes, 5:45, 5:30, and 5:15. Just like before, 6 minutes felt pretty easy, and 5:15. 6 minutes felt like, like 3/4 mile or mile pace. I don't think I'm doing mile pace 6-minute reps right now. My aerobic fitness just isn't there. But it's good to know that the legs are there and that the muscle memory, the last training cycle, a really good training cycle I did 2 years ago, I was doing 4-mile tempos at 6-minute pace. I must have done them for 8 or 10 weeks in a row, just every Wednesday. 4-mile tempo, 6 minutes, 4-mile tempo, 6 minutes, over and over and over and over and over again. So it looks like that's paying off. That muscle memory is coming back, so that's a good sign. And feeling good, feeling ready. Tomorrow is Sunday, the second real workout of the week. Long run. I'm going to do 7 miles. And I'm not going to take any chances on this. The last couple of days I felt nice and easy and recovered, which is a good thing. But I've also been kind of anxious. I've kind of had to fight back thoughts of, I'm going to go an extra mile. I started projecting out my mileage for the week, and I saw that I was, if I ran 3 today and 7 tomorrow, I was going to come out at 29 miles. 29, that's so close. Why not make it 30? And I had to actively fight back the thoughts of nice round numbers and running 1 more extra mile. Now's really not the time for that. Now's the time to acclimate the body to running again, and most importantly, to stay injury-free, because if you trip in the first 200 meters of a very long journey, that's not a good sign. You're going to feel it the entire rest of the way, and it's going to slow everything down for a long time. So not a good thing. So I'm going to do 7 miles tomorrow, and I'm going to do a variation on the old high school 20-20-20 workout. I'm going to stay away from the hills this week, which again, just to remind everybody, I think I mentioned it before, that's 20 minutes easy, 20 minutes moderate, and 20 minutes at hard or probably up-tempo or tempo pace. I'm not going to be doing 20-20-20 because I'm not, again, going that far. If I was running 8 or 9 miles, I might do that. So I'm going to do 2 miles at an easy pace, which for me is 8 minutes. Then I'm going to do 3 miles at a moderate pace, which I'm going to target 7:30 or quicker. So I'll probably start at 7:30 and then just kick it up, maybe like a tenth. So what would that be? That would be like 7:30, 7:24, 7:19. And then I'm going to do 2 miles up tempo hard, where it's going to be right around probably 7-minute pace, or maybe just under if I'm feeling good. And then I'm going to kick it off, and that's going to be my long run. And I don't know what I would end up around, but I think I'm going to end up around 7:30 pace, or maybe just under 7:30 pace, a lot like I've been the last couple of long runs or long workouts that I've done, right around 7 miles. And then it's into next week, where I'm going to kick things right back up to where they were before, which doesn't mean a lot of changes workout-wise. I might run an extra mile on Sunday, just to round it out. But what I'm probably going to do is kick up my easy days again. And this time I'll kick it up to 4 miles on my easy days, and I'll again take the governor off, and I'll just run however I want to run. So I'll probably be closer to, instead of running 32 minutes every day, I'll probably be closer to 30 minutes every day. So again, this video is a little long, but I'm covering a lot of topics. It's about slow progression, stepping up, progress, little by little. Every time you take it to a new level, you turn back the dials, on a couple other areas. So like I said last week, I kicked it up to 34, 35 miles, 4 miles on my easy days, but I set a limiter to my pace. Now that it's been 2 weeks later and I've had a down week or an adaptation week in between, now it's familiar territory for me. I can kick it up to there, and I can take the governor off, and I can run where I want. And then the week after that, I'll kick it up again, and we'll see where we end up. So feeling good, feeling excited, feeling ready. Looking forward to tomorrow's workout. And ready to roll. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope that your running is going extraordinarily well. And we will see you tomorrow for the long run.